everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. If you've not watched any of my videos before, my name's Philippa, and today I'm going to be filming my perfume collection. So this is a bit of a random video. I've never done anything fragrance related on my channel before, which is quite weird because I do actually have quite a lot of perfumes, at least in my opinion. I've been watching loads of perfume collections on YouTube, so I definitely don't have a lot of fragrances, but it is something that I really like. I love smelling different perfumes. I've got a list of ones that I want to buy longer than my arm. I thought it'd be quite a fun video to film for you all. If you do like this kind of content, please do let me know. I'd be really interested because it is something I'd like to incorporate into my channel a bit more if you guys are interested in it. So yeah, please do let me know. Also, you'll have to excuse the lighting. I'm sat at Reese's desk today, which I don't normally do, but I needed the space to put all the bottles. So I'm just having to use his desk lamp. I could have got my ring light out, but I was just being super lazy, so I do apologise for that. But I think it kind of works. We've got enough light for us to get on with it. But I will stop rambling on. If you do like these kind of videos, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and gave the video a big fat like. But let's crack on with the video. So, to start off with my perfume collection, I thought I'd start off with what's possibly my favourite fragrance. So this is L'Interdit by Givenchy. This is the 100ml bottle, and I've already used so much of it, which is really sad. But this is actually an amber floral fragrance. So obviously I've got quite a lot of perfumes, but I'd never really looked into the notes or things like that. So when I was doing this video for you, I realised I've got a lot of amber floral fragrances. So it must be the kind of thing I'm drawn to. A few of the notes in this perfume are white floral, tuberose, I think you pronounce it, and orange blossom. It's just a really fresh scent. I mean, fresh, but quite deep at the same time. I don't really know how to describe it, but what I will say is I love this perfume. I wear it all the time. I mean, I'd probably say it's more of a nighttime fragrance because it is quite strong, but me personally, I wear it all the time. I wear it to work, I wear it just on like lazy days because I just love the smell that much. But yeah, this perfume's definitely in my top 3, probably. Absolutely love it. Next up, we've got Diamonds by Emporio Armani. Now, Reese actually has the matching male version to this. My mum bought us them as Christmas presents, so that's why I've got it. But fun fact, I used to work at Boots, so I think that's where my love of fragrances came from, because obviously I used to work on the fragrance counter sometimes, so I'd be stood there all day just smelling loads of different perfumes. So yeah, I think that's where my obsession sort of started. But this is a really nice fragrance. It's another amber floral fragrance, and it's got notes of raspberry, rose and vanilla. Now in the notes, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not going in like a base notes, top notes, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that because I'd be sat here all day. But if you did want more in-depth fragrance videos about like the ones I'd wear nighttime, daytime, spring, summer, autumn, let me know and I'll happily do them for you. But yeah, this is a lovely fragrance. I mean, I've used quite a lot of it, but I don't really reach for it that often, and I don't actually know why that is. So I'll have to start forcing myself to use it a bit more. Next up, we've got a classic. It's the YSL Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium perfume. Now, my mum loves this perfume, and I think that's where I've got my love for it from. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it's got notes of vanilla, coffee, pink pepper. It's definitely a nighttime scent. It's very strong, but it lasts all night. I tend to wear this if we're going out for a meal or if we're going out for the night, which doesn't happen very often because now I'm 23 and boring, but you know what I mean. It is an absolutely amazing fragrance. If you've never smelled it before, I'd highly recommend you do. Next up, we've got a couple of Jimmy Choo fragrances. So any brands that I've got more than one fragrance from, I've just bulked them together because that just made more sense to me. So to start off, we've got Jimmy Choo Blossom. Now this is a fruity floral fragrance. I did only buy the 30ml, which I don't know why because I've nearly run out, and I absolutely love this perfume. It's got notes of citrus, rose and white musk, and it's just really, really lovely. And I just think the Jimmy Choo packaging is absolutely adorable. So they don't all look the same, but the two perfumes I've got are of a similar like bottle shape. But yeah, I'll definitely rebuy this when it runs out. And then next we've got Flash by Jimmy Choo. You'll have to excuse the state of my bottle because I've had this perfume for quite a while, so the lid's gone a little bit manky. But when I say I love this scent, it is up there with my favourite perfume. It's described as a floral fragrance, but for me personally, I don't get much floral. So it's got notes of pink pepper, tuberose, I think that's how you say it, tuberose, correct me if I'm wrong, and white wood. But for me, it's just really fresh, strong. It's quite an empowering fragrance. When I wear it, I feel like, you know, move out my way, I'm coming through. It's an amazing perfume. I did think they were going to discontinue it a while ago because it was when I was working at Boots. We just weren't getting it in, so I started really panicking, but luckily it is still around. And I will buy this again and again and again. If you've not smelt it, I would highly recommend you do, because I don't see many people mentioning this perfume and it is amazing. Next up, another one of my favourites is Alien by Mugler. If you've never smelt this before, you need to. So it's a amber woody fragrance, definitely another nighttime fragrance. And it's just amazing. I've only got the 30ml bottle and I've already used like half of it, but I will definitely be repurchasing it when I run out. So it's got notes of amber, woodsy notes, and jasmine. It's just a really, again, it's just a really strong, empowering scent. I tend to quite like standout scents. I like to be smelt, you know. When I walk past, I want to know that people can smell me. That sounds really weird, but you know what I mean. This video is just going to be me sat smelling perfumes because I just absolutely love all of my scents that I've got. But yeah, it's definitely more of a nighttime scent again, but I do also wear this to work because I just love the smell of it. Next up, we have a couple of Juicy Couture fragrances. Now, I like both of these, but I've literally pretty much run out of Viva La Juicy. This is the first one. I don't know if I'll repurchase it, simply because another perfume that I've got in my collection that I'll show you in a minute is very similar to this one, so I probably don't need to repurchase it right now, but it is still a lovely fragrance. So it's a fruity floral gourmand fragrance, I think is how you describe it, and it's got notes of, let me just recite to my notepad, wild berries, honeysuckle, gardenia, and vanilla. It's a very nice daytime fragrance. I probably wouldn't wear it of an evening just because it's not strong enough, but it's a really nice summery light sort of fragrance. It's quite girly, quite not childish in a bad way, but it's a very teenage fragrance. Like I remember when I was at secondary school, everyone loved this perfume. So yeah, I don't know whether I'd rebuy it, but I've definitely enjoyed having it. And then my second Juicy Couture perfume is Juicy Couture by Juicy Couture. I picked this up when I was in America. It's another classed as floral fruity fragrance, but I don't get much floral from it. This one's got notes of passion fruit, green apple, tuberose, and caramel. Now I can definitely smell the caramel in this. It's quite, I think that gives it a bit of like a deeper note, because even though you can smell the fruits in there, it's not very light. It's quite a deep fragrance. I personally love it. I don't see this in many people's videos because, like I say, I've been watching loads of fragrance collections and this hasn't really come up yet. So if you can get your hands on it, I know it can be quite difficult to buy at times, then I definitely recommend it. I don't actually even know if they've discontinued it, which I really hope they haven't, because I've not got a huge amount left. That would be a shame. I feel like literally every perfume I'm just like, yeah, love that, love that, love that, because I'm quite picky when it comes to buying my perfumes. I do a lot of like smelling prior to buying it, so everything I have in my collection I do genuinely really like. Next up we have L'Imperatrice by Dolce Gabbana. Now I love this fragrance. I know I haven't used a lot of it, but it's because I bought it in the winter and it's definitely a summer fragrance. This is a floral aquatic fragrance, which is the only one I've got in my collection, and it's got notes of kiwi, rhubarb, watermelon, and sandalwood. Like I say, I'm not giving you all the notes, so in all of these fragrances there's more to them than just the notes I mentioned, but I've just selected a few so it gives you a rough idea of what it smells like. I love this fragrance, like I really do, but the only thing I will say is for me personally, I don't find that the lasting power is that great on it, which is a real shame because it smells absolutely amazing, but it is going to be one of them perfumes that you need to take in your bag with you to top up during the day, which is a real shame. That might be why. It is only an eau de toilette, so obviously they don't necessarily last as long. The majority of my perfumes are eau de parfum, so that might be why I notice a difference. But on the whole, it's a lovely fragrance, and if you're looking for something just really light and summery, it's perfect. Next up is the newest addition to my fragrance collection. This is Gucci Gorgeous Gardenia. Now, this was the one that was released last year. I think it came out in August of last year, and Reese very kindly got it for me on the duty free when he was coming back from holiday last year. But the notes of this one are actually on the bottle, so I can recite them for you. It's got notes of white gardenia, jasmine and pear blossom. It smells absolutely beautiful, but this is the one that smells very similar to Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy in my opinion. I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but I just think it does, so that's why I won't repurchase Viva La Juicy. They're not exactly the same, but they're of that similar scent. Yeah, I mean, this one's probably a lot heavier in terms of like the lasting power. I find is probably better with this, and it's, you know, it's a beautiful fragrance. But if you didn't know, Gorgeous Gardenia by Gucci, they've like released a new one every year, so I don't know whether this is limited edition, but they release like a different version of the Gorgeous Gardenia perfume every year, and they all smell slightly different. But I do love this, and I'm glad that Reese got me the largest bottle because now I can sort of hold on to it if it is limited edition. Next up, we've actually got a perfume by the Essence Vault. So the Essence Vault is basically perfume dupes, I think you'd call it. I don't really know. Essence Vault, FM Fragrances, they're a similar thing. This is number 186, which is meant to smell like Halafiti by Penhaligon's. I'll put a photo of Penhaligon's Halafiti on screen so you can know which I'm on about. Reese does actually have the proper fragrance, so I can compare them and confirm this actually does smell really like it. The lasting power on this is amazing. I sprayed it on this jumper I wore the other day. It's gone through the wash and I can still slightly smell it on my jumper. So despite the fact that these are actually really inexpensive, I think it cost me about £15, the lasting power on them is fantastic. So I'll give you the notes of Halafiti because they're the same as this pretty much. So this is an amber woody fragrance, and it's got notes of cardamom, bergamot, rose, oud and leather. So it's a really deep sort of strong, it's definitely a nighttime fragrance. You wouldn't want to wear this in the daytime, even though I do. It's also a unisex fragrance, so it has got that kind of aftershave-y smell, but in a way that whether you're male or female you could wear it. It's just beautiful, so I really would recommend smelling it. The real perfume, so like the Penhaligon's one, retails for like £180 I think, which I will eventually buy at some point I think, because it is such a beautiful scent. But for now, this is definitely, you know, I'm happy with it. I'd recommend the Fragrance Vault actually, because they have so many different perfumes on there, so I might have to purchase another one at some point. Next up, we've got Trésor by Lancôme. Now, I haven't used this perfume much just because I haven't really found the right occasion. Now, it's not that I don't like it, because I do really like the fragrance. It's a amber floral, so it's got notes of rose, iris, bergamot and sandalwood, but it's quite a standout fragrance, so I don't know, I've just not really found the right setting to wear it. It's really, really nice, but I almost get a smell of Parma violets from this fragrance, which is strange because there's nothing in the notes to imply that. Then last but not least, we have this fragrance, which my best friend Ella very kindly got for me, and it's the Cordially, I think that's how you pronounce it, Le Divines. Do you know what? That's how it reads. Okay, I can't pronounce it. I apologise. But I've not seen this in anyone's perfume collection because I don't know whether many people know about it, but Ella wore it a few years back and I was always going on about how much I love it, and she remembered, so she got me it for Christmas this year. And it's such a fresh, nice fragrance. And I'm sorry if the camera angles change because I ran out of memory. I was clearly talking for longer than I thought I'd be in this video, but where was I? So yeah, this is a floral fragrance with notes of jasmine, grape and woodsy notes. I can definitely smell the grape in it, and I think that's a grapes on the back of the bottle as well, so that would make sense. But yeah, it's a lovely fresh fragrance, definitely summery, really versatile. You can wear it daytime or nighttime, but yeah, I love this as well. So that's it. That's all of my fragrances. I know that it's not as long as some people's videos on here because some people have so many fragrances, and that's the level that I'm hoping to get to. You know, I want 1,000,001 perfumes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favourite perfume is in the comments down below, actually, because I'm intrigued. I want to know. Let me know if you want to see more content like this. I'll happily start incorporating more perfume related makeupy videos into my content. I hope you'll have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Apologies if I spoke really quickly through this video as well, because I feel like I'm out of breath, so I've probably just gone far too quick at you. I will get better at sit down videos. I've been doing vlogs for the longest time and food videos, so I'm a bit out of practice. Have a nice rest of your day. Thank you for watching.